Mike Garland with Carlisle Events, joined by Ed Bazeski. He's the event manager of the Carlisle Chrysler Nationals, and Ed is bringing to you the world's largest all-Chrysler themed weekend. It's happening July 15th through the 17th right here at the Carlisle, PA Fairgrounds. You have a lot of special displays planned for this year's show. Talk a little bit about them.
I guess the first thing, we're going to redo the 1970 Charger display from 2020. So we went through with it in 2020, but we're going to do it bigger and better this year and do it more properly. And then in addition to that, the Plymouth Prowler, or Chrysler Prowler as it later became, is turning 25 this year. That makes me feel old. They're going to have a special display on the Showfield and also have a special tent. We're going to do a parade with them on Saturday at 1 o'clock. So a lot of stuff for the Prowler folks. We'll have the general featured vehicle display in here. We have Mopars in the family in here. Kind of last minute, we put in a third-gen Hemi swap display. And then over in Building Y, we have our 1972 display. We're going to do 50th anniversary of the entire 1972 model year. Building R, down by Gate 2, is going to be an entire display of Mopar Collectibles. All of us Mopar nuts, we collect every silly little thing we can get our hands on. Whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to give too much away. We're going to fill that building with all sorts of non-automotive. Think of it as a Mopar lover's man cave.
There's actually going to be a parade of the collectibles. Explain that. How are some of these items going to roll around the grounds?
Basically, we have a gentleman who owns a Superbird and multiple Richard Petty lawnmowers, and he asked if he could ride them around the show field or pull them behind the Superbird. Sounded like a good idea. I got the idea to make a parade of it.
Another that is actually going to be in a new location this year is your Mopar Survivor tent. Mel Major does an awesome job. Where can folks find it this year?
It's going to be right smack in the middle of the red show field. We had to move it up a couple rows. Anything 25 years or older, at least 85% original. That includes paint. And you mentioned Mel's name, and we can't thank him enough. Mel's the originator of this display. He's been doing it here every year since the beginning. It's one of my favorites. I love original cars.
And not only do you have special displays planned, Ed, but you have some special guests, including Miss Christina Lee. Christy was here a couple of years ago, and we're excited to bring her back. How did that come about?
She just wanted to come back. She had such a good time here with the fans and the people, made a lot of actual friends, not just some autographs and going away. She made lifelong friends here.
She's going to be part of our State of the Hobby presentation, which we'll get into in a bit. So we lead off with Christy as one of our special guests, but you have so many more. Who else is coming?
We just got word that Buddy Martin's going to be here from the Sox and Martin team. He's coming up with his friend Herb McCandless. Herb's always here. We have Paul Rossi, who ran under the Direct Connection banner, and he's going to unveil his Challenger that he's building a replica of that he used to race back in the day. We have Claudia, who was Miss Direct Connection 1984. We have Della Woods, who was a funny car racer. We have the guys we refer to as the Madmen, who were Jim Ramsey and Joe Schulte. They did all the really cool psychedelic Chrysler ads, mostly Plymouth actually, from the late 60s and early 70s. They're going to do a little presentation with Herb and Buddy on Saturday.
Ram Chargers, Golden Commandos, they're going to be here as well. There's a couple of activities you have planned throughout the weekend as well. I mentioned that State of the Hobby, which Christy Lee is going to be part of. That's happening on Friday.
Yeah, we're going to get together, myself and another show promoter. We've got folks from SEMA, we've got the media here, we've got a representative from Dodge and Direct Connection, and we just kind of want to talk about where we feel the hobby is, where it's going, how diverse it is, how much fun it is, and just what it's all about. And then we're going to conclude that with a couple of unveilings. We've got 3 cars confirmed for sure. We're kind of working on a 4th one, and they'll kind of show the whole spectrum of the hobby and what you can do and what it's all about.
And that's happening at the stage on Friday at 10 a.m. Even though our gates do open at 7 a.m. That'll be a kickoff of sorts to the Carlisle Chrysler Nationals. By the way, speaking of kickoffs, you actually have a kickoff party of your own. You and your car club are doing a little bit of something on Thursday night?
Yep, Thursday at the Expo Center right outside of Gate 3. It officially starts at 4. People tend to get there a little bit earlier. We're going to have food and a DJ and no judging. There's no fees. Just come on over and have fun, hang out. If you want to spend some money and buy some food, that's great. If not, just come and hang out. It's a good time. Let me also add, but this will be for the older kids, the teens and even early 20s. Mopar is sending a representative out from their Mopar Technician program. So that'll be a little presentation on Friday at 4 o'clock. For anybody interested in getting into the automotive field, we'll have that also.
You talking about that for the young enthusiasts made me think about Paul Kerner. He is a certified automotive technician. And one of the cool things that Paul offers is a seminar on how to buy your first car. That's so important. Returning burnouts, but with a twist. It's a rolling burnout contest and donut contest. That's happening on the track on Saturday. We also have the Real Street Shootout, which is happening Friday evening at 6. Dodge and the Thrill Rides. We welcome Dodge back. It's awesome to have them.
Yeah, Dodge is back with their footprint on the Midway. They'll have some cool displays, giveaways, swag, tattoos, and of course what everybody's waiting for, the Thrill Rides with the Hellcats back on the track.
This is the biggest all Chrysler show around, but not just from a Showfield standpoint, from a vending standpoint. Vending is literally sold out. What can someone find if they come to the automotive flea market or swap meet at the show?
Hopefully whatever they're looking for. I mean, us Mopar guys, we want that original part as much as possible. There's not a whole lot of aftermarket support anyway. So finding the original part, used or NOS or whatever you happen to come across, that's what it's all about. And the swap meet here of over 3,000 spaces, that draws people. That's what makes the show kick off so early.
Again, gates open at 7 a.m. daily. Your daily admissions are $15 on Friday, $15 on Saturday, $7 on Sunday. Parking is $10. There is no on-grounds parking for this show, but plenty of off-grounds opportunities. You can check out the event guide online right now at carlisleevents.com. You can download the Carlisle Events app to know before you go. And if you're looking to register your vehicle for the Showfield, you can do that in person at our vehicle registration building, and our staff will be in place throughout the week. You can stop in, get signed up, and they'll be happy to put you on the Showfield. If you're in the giving spirit when you come out to the Carlisle Chrysler Nationals, we'll have our friends from the Carlisle Area Lions Club. They're going to be accepting donations for Ukrainian humanitarian relief. Ed, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Looking for a record breaker.
We can't wait to see you here at the Carlisle Chrysler Nationals. Get the details at carlisleevents.com. See ya.
See ya.